welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. Potion coming at you from my bedroom. The latest Nintendo Direct just dropped, and in it showed two Microsoft games being launched on the system soon. The first one being Grounded, and the second, Pentiment. But before we begin, again, do not like this video. I am still wanted for stealing my neighbor's cats. They keep on knocking, and I won't let them in. Xbox recently announced that they'll be releasing some of their games on other systems, and here we have the first two. Well, not the first two that are being released, but the first two since recent rumors have been swirling around the internet. The first one is Grounded. Now, Grounded is a game that I played a few years ago on Xbox, and it's actually pretty fun. This game makes sense to be put on the Nintendo Switch. It makes sense to be put on any other system. It's a game of a service type game, but it's also cute, and it just fits in the Switch. It also fits on Xbox. It's just a great, cute game made from Obsidian, where it's like a Bug's Life pretty much. You're a small human in a big world, and you explore, you build, you craft. It's an adventure, it's a mystery, it's just a fun game. Now, the other game that was announced is Pentiment. Pentiment is also from Obsidian. It's a small game, 2D. I never played the game. It just was not for me at the time. I might give it a go. It's on Game Pass, it's free for me. But I have other games to play, so I just never got around to it. Now, that is probably the sentiment of most Xbox gamers. They never really got around to it, never really gave it a chance. So it only makes sense to put this game on other systems. And to tell you the truth, it makes sense to put any game on any other system. It doesn't have to be day and date. You don't have to put Xbox exclusives on PlayStation on the same day. But it would make sense to at least put it on there 3 months after launch, maybe 6 months after launch, just to give it more life after the initial hype has died down. Usually when games first get launched, a lot of people buy them, they play them for about a month or so until the next game comes out. Now, games as a service or games that are living on, that games that have DLC or stuff like that need more players to come, it makes sense to release that game after people have dropped off. So I really don't mind seeing Xbox exclusives on other systems. Like I said, it's good for the game, it's good for the studios, it's good for sequels of those games if you want to, play sequels. The last thing you want to do is release a game and it dies on delivery. It even sucks when it sells well, but then it dies right away. It's like all that work just for nothing. So again, it makes sense to make that extra revenue on other systems after the fact. It also brings life into the game. That's what happens to a lot of online games, Whenever it's been out for a while, you start, giving it for free, or you get free weekends, and it brings life into the game. The veterans who were playing before can actually go back and find more people to play with. It's just good for the industry, and it's good for the gamer. Now, these are just the first two games that are being released. Trust me when I say there will be more. These games are gonna sell on the Nintendo Switch, especially Grounded. They're gonna sell on the PlayStation if these games come out, especially Grounded. Now, they still haven't announced Sea of Thieves. I think that will be the next game that they announce. It just makes sense to put that on the Nintendo Switch. It makes sense to put that on the PlayStation as well. So this is just a new beginning of gaming that I see. I guarantee that PlayStation will follow suit. They will see the success that Microsoft is having with their games being put on other systems, and they're not going to want to be left behind. They don't want to leave money on the table. Soon enough, they will follow suit. Again, it may not be day and day releasing their exclusives on Xbox, but maybe 6 months from then. Imagine Helldivers 2. Once people start moving on to other games, they're going to need a little bit of life, a little bit of fresh air to be put into the game. And that's when they should put it on Xbox. I think the time of all exclusives is coming to an end. Maybe next generation is when we start seeing more sharing is caring. So we'll see. First is Grounded. Not even first is Grounded. They have Minecraft, they have Ori on there. So it just makes sense to put these games on there. Anybody who complains, they're either being selfish, they're putting their head in the sand, or they don't understand business. That's going to do it for the episode. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.